Living on the edge of the law, but they beat tempting bed down around Hill's Gate while the women would wait on a call. The revenuers, they chased him high and low, ran his car from mountain to the valley below. But I know he made his daddy proud, yeah. He didn't die with coal dust in his mouth. No, he didn't die with coal dust in his mouth.
Welcome back to part 2 with Steve Wilkerson here in Meridian, Mississippi, a special edition of the Porch or Parlor Sessions. I'm not sure which one it is. Great song, my man. Really appreciate you sharing that with us. So the rooster got set loose.
Every now and then you got to turn your rooster loose.
Well, I've been known to do it a couple of times myself. So, earlier we were talking about songwriting, man, and I think that, obviously, without the song, you got nothing, and what amazes me is how many songwriters come from the South. I mean, when you think about just writers in general seem to come from the South. And we were talking a little bit about, what it means to be from the South and, just sort of the way we treat each other down here. And how does the South, how does it influence you when you write? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I've got, a lot of friends from the North come down here. I try to explain it, and they're confused. Because it's so different from what they're used to.
What is a grit?
Where am I? This is crazy. It's like a foreign country, and in a lot of ways it is. Compared to where they're from. The thing about the South, and what I tell them, is that there are really no big towns in the South.
Right.
There's just small towns, and we were born in these small towns. We live in these small towns. We die here. We're around these people that we're around all our lives, all day. So that we have to be nice to these people. You
can't yell at them.
You can't drive to work, in the morning and give the guy next to you the bird, because he cut you off. Because you're going to see that guy in church Sunday morning. And
yeah, you're right.
You just can't do that. You got to be nice to them. And that culture then, our culture is fed, I think, because of that. Because, I'm not sure that happens in the other parts of the country quite like it does here.
I have to agree with you. Yeah, we're very unique in that way.
And I think that affects, our culture. Our everything we do, and it certainly affects the songwriting and our art, because it makes us have connections that maybe other people don't have on the same level, and that's really, to me, what songwriting and art in general, but specifically songwriting, it's about connection. When I write something, a lot of stuff I just write for myself, but I'll be honest, the things that really affect me, or the songs that I love, or the songs that other people love too, that they hear and they have a connection that means something to them. I'm not going to say that's why I write, but it's a big part of it, to be able to write something to somebody come up to you and say, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not. Sometimes I wrote and it was completely different, but it meant that to them.
Right.
But songwriting's a connection between the writer and then the performer and then the person. And we have different connections in the South, I think, than, other parts of the country.
Plus, we're great storytellers.
We got some stories too, yeah.
And which reminds me, the next song we're going to hear it's kind of got an interesting story behind it, right?
It does. It's the next song we'll do is it's called "She Loves Jesus." And there's a viral video out there of the show Ellen DeGeneres, I think that's how you say her name. She had, I don't remember why this lady called in, but she had this older lady call into her show and say, like I said, I don't remember exactly what it was about, but she was talking to Ellen, and it was apparent after a bit that the lady was having a real good time, and it was pretty early in the morning, and Ellen finally, asked her about this, and she said, "Now, Ellen, honey, I love Jesus, but I drink a little.
I mean,
I don't know if that lady from I think she's from Texas. Now that I think about it,
that makes sense.
You
Right?
can go look up the viral video on YouTube. Just type in "She loves Jesus" I drink a little bit. Anyway, you'll figure it out. You'll find it. But I saw that, and it just hit me right away. I said, "Man, that's a song." You know,
I mean, right? You're just like, really get your pen out, writing it down like this. So.
Yeah, and I tried to write it, funny, and it just didn't work out. And so finally, I had the experience of meeting a lady here in town, Amy Lott, who is on the Porch session as well. And I realized that part. Or that song and that saying that it meant a different thing when I looked at her life, and so the song is really about her life. So or the way I see it,
Well, that's cool, man. I like this dovetail synergy here with Amy
Meridian.
Here. So man,
that's Meridian. The thing about this music scene, and I've been in other cities. The thing about this music scene that's different than other places is that the musicians genuinely care and love each other, and we try to help each other, and it's just a really neat thing because you walk into somebody else's gig, and we're always sitting in with each other or playing, and we all kind of know what each other does. It's unlike a lot of other places I've been. Not that was bad. It's just here's a different kind of atmosphere.
Cool, man. Well, I can kind of tell that. So, well, man, I'm looking forward to hearing this song. All right. Well, we'll be right back with part 2 of Steve Wilkerson.
She wandered through her own wilderness, yet never lost her innocence. Maybe that's why she knows just how thin the line can be between Sunday and a sin. 'Cause she loves Jesus, but she drinks a little, just on the weekends, most of the time. She ain't asking for a miracle, but she wouldn't turn down some water and wine. And a voice that pretty can make your soul hurt, 'cause when she sings, oh man, that's church. I want to walk a little bit closer to thee, 'cause once I was blind, but now I see that she loves Jesus, but she drinks a little, just on the weekends, most of the time. She ain't asking for a miracle, but she wouldn't turn down some water and wine. Kind of prayer. Oh, but when the good Lord calls her, she'll be there, 'cause she loves Jesus, but she drinks a little, just on weekends most of the time. Oh yeah, she ain't asking for a miracle. She wouldn't turn down some water and wine. No, she wouldn't turn down some water and wine.